So I'm going to set the turret to disabled when it spawns. Let's just make sure that the turret is set to disabled here as well. The initial state disabled. Okay, so it won't turn on, and then you need to set it up to turn it on when it reaches this distance. But I'm also going to use a sign behavior to turn the gun on and off. And I'm also going to create an instance variable in there called can shoot and set its initial value to 1. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to set, if I go to the turret sign, and set it initially not active, and set the movement to a value. So I'm going to set that value of the sign to can shoot. So it'll go between -50 and 50. And then I'm going to set to compare the value of that instance variable can shoot. And if it's between certain numbers, between say 30 and 50, then it can shoot. Otherwise, the turret is active, but it's not producing bullets. So once it's reached this distance, I'm going to set the turret sign to active, and a condition of when the turret sign is active, then the variable on the turret set value can shoot is set to the value of the sign. So self.sign.value. Okay, so the sign switched off, reaches that mode change point, the sign switches on, and then the value can shoot starts cycling between 0 to 50, then to -50, and then keeps oscillating backwards and forwards. And on this turret can shoot, I'm going to add another condition, which is that the turret instance variable of can shoot is greater than 30. So as the sign is oscillating and the variable value goes past 30, then it can shoot. Well, it can shoot all the time, but it can only produce bullets when these two conditions are met. I'm also going to change the rate of fire on the turret to make it a bit more spicy. So let's change to 0.3 and see what that's like. Oh, hang on, I made another mistake here. This is what happens when it starts getting complicated. This turret disables in the wrong place. That needs to go there. And we need to turn the turret to active. Right. Where's it gone? Set, enabled. Right, stick that there. Yeah, so I mean, we've already set the turret behavior to disabled, but this is just belt and braces really. So it's disabled to start with. Then as soon as it gets to this point, and it's travelled between 300 and 600 pixels, the turret switches on. The sign switches on, and as long as the sine wave value in can shoot is greater than 30, then it should start producing bullets. So let's test that, fingers crossed. So they come in, they zoom, travel to here, hover about, and then start shooting and stop shooting. Yeah. So to make that a bit more random, I'm going to add a bit more of a random period to this. So I'm going to speed up a little bit more. So the period's going to be every 2 seconds. Maybe that might be too much. 2.5, and then set a random period of 2.5 as well. So let's test that. Now we need to add the damage so we can shoot it. So in the bug enemy instance variable, going to create HP. Let's set that to well, 50 might be a bit hardcore. Set that to 40. I mean, all these kind of things, these values, in terms of, the bullet speed and things like that. I mean, they'll all have to be tweaked in playtesting, depending on, what type of game you want to make or how hard you want it to be. And I'm also going to add another variable called ammo. And I'm going to set that to, I don't know, let's set that to 50 as. And I'm going to use the ammo to, because it's the enemy's kind of scrolling along with the player, potentially it'll be there until it gets destroyed. But I'm going to set it so that when the ammo runs out, then it disappears, or it flies off screen or something like that. Because otherwise I could see it getting quite tricky. So to set up it getting shot, I need to create a few more, press B, right, so a few more events to this. And if it collides with the player bullet, I'm collision with another object, player bullet, done. And let's subtract from the HP. Just subtract 1 for now. We can change this later on. And we also want to destroy the bullet. So when it creates these bullets here, we want to enemy 2 and subtract from ammo the value of 1. And when the bug enemy's instance variable health is less than or equal to 0, then we're going to make it blow up. So let's destroy it. We also need to destroy the turret as well. Otherwise the turret will still stay there. And then let's go into previous thing here. Where's the bug enemy 1? I'm just going to copy and paste this. Just change the 1 to a 2 on this, so it spawns on the bug enemy 2. I'm going to set them slightly bigger as well. So let's blood particle system, and where's the set size? Set size 64. Might be too big, and we'll check that out. And do the same for the other one. Where's it going? Set size. And 64 for this one. Let's drag that here. Remember, we've got the splat sound playing as well. Right. Yeah, I'm losing my mind here. So a player bullet on collision with player bullet. Yeah, that's right. We just need to change that. We need to place the object, which is the bug enemy 2. Yeah, on collision with bug enemy 2. Right. Okay. Let's swap that around. Hit the player bullet. Done. So if the bug enemy 2 collides with the player bullet, destroy the player bullet and subtract 1 from HP. Alright, let's test that. Alright, let's have here. Whoop. Yeah, that's working. Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough when everything starts kicking off. Yeah, don't know. Oh, I've been got by maggots. We need to set it to flash as well, so let's get the effects, brightness, turn, and let's find the collision thing here. Let's copy and paste that and then replace the objects on collision. Place object, bug enemy 2, place object, bug enemy 2. I'm not going to set the turret to flash. I don't think we need that. And then we need to set up what it does when it runs out of ammo. Let's just create another blank event. So if the bug enemy instance variable for ammo is less than or equals, where's it gone? There we go. Then what we'll do is we will set the value of movement mode to 2. Yeah, so it starts off at 0, goes into this, and then in movement mode 2, let's add another couple of events just to see what happens. Bug 2 enemy. So if compare instance variable movement mode is equal to 2, then what we'll do is we'll set the signs inactive. Let's turn the signs off. Inactive. And the other one, and maybe we should have it, we'll have it travel, speed up and travel forwards. So we'll increase the bullet speed and we'll set the acceleration faster. Let's set it to 40 and see what that does. I'm going to change the ammo, otherwise we'll be waiting forever. So let's give it 5 shots. And also we need to make sure that as long as the in this thing can shoot, we need to set another condition which is that the bug enemy, the ammo is greater than 0, otherwise it'll keep shooting as well. So let's test that out. So I'll do a few shots, hopefully I'll run out of ammo, and then fly off. And and then when it goes off the screen, it'll destroy itself. So B if bug enemy is on screen, and then invert that. So if it's not on screen, it needs to destroy itself. Actually, we'll put a wait time in there just in case. I've got a feeling that that because of its size and the origin point, it'll just sort of disappear as it reaches the top. So I'm just going to set a wait point. Where's it gone? So it waits a second, then it destroys itself. And also, if it sort of slightly goes out of the screen using the sine wave functions as it kind of hovers about, it won't just suddenly disappear. So, and then we'll destroy it, and also destroy the turret. And for now, that's it for bug enemy 2. Obviously, a lot of these values will be tweaked in playtesting.